guys, it's Tara here with American Country Essentials. Today I wanted to do another ranch update, so this is our second one. We have new kids. I wanted to show you how big the ducks have gotten, and I have a new colt. So come with me and I'll introduce you to all of them. So the first one that I want to introduce you to is our new colt. This is Buster. Buster was born in one of our pastures with my 3 geldings and 3 other mares on the lookout, and you can tell from right here that they're extremely protective. They form kind of a circle around her, especially when the alpacas are around. This was actually our first glimpse of Buster. We didn't know that he was born until this day, and so this day we actually brought him into the corral area where we could keep an eye on him and also work with him and get our hands on him so he becomes nice and friendly around humans and not so skittish of us. Buster is an extremely rambunctious colt with a ton of energy and even more personality. He takes after his mom, Loca. She is a 7-year-old mare. Both Buster and Loca are purebred Morgan, and she is a first-time mom. And we could not be happier with the way she's taken on motherhood. She's nursing really well. She's extremely protective, always has her eye on him. We're really, really proud of her. As you can see, Buster is in a splint. At 4 days old, he got tied up in one of our fences. What had happened was on a windy day, Loca's gate opened up and she got out and he didn't follow and he panicked. He could see her, but he couldn't get to her. So our electrobraid fencing wrapped around his leg and ended up ripping. So he was able to kind of free himself, but he actually did some damage to his tendon. We rushed him up to CSU Veterinary Hospital, and we have to change his bandages every 3 to 4 days, and we're monitoring it. So far, so good. He's healing. So we're just hoping that he continues on this path of great recovery. Mark starts working with the foals right away. In this exercise, he is working with a stick and string and getting them used to different sounds, elements, things touching him. So he'll use the string to kind of touch him with it. He's not hurting him or anything, and because Loca's done this so many times, she's really calm, which there in fact makes the baby calm as well. Now that Buster's hurt, unfortunately, we can't do any kind of training until he is completely healed. During the filming of our ranch update, my other mare, China Doll, who is actually Loca's mom, gave birth to a filly. And we're so excited. She gave birth in one of our loafing sheds that we have out on the pastures. So now we're gonna take her and bring her closer to the house next to the barn with her new filly and start working with her filly right away. When they're this young, we think it's really important to be able to get our hands all over the foals. They're extremely skittish, and we just don't want them to be fearful of humans. So actually, she fell asleep while Mark was doing this. So he just rubs her all over the place, touches her hooves, her ears, especially her hooves, because we always have a farrier work on all the horses, and we need to make sure she's safe for the farrier. So we'll do this every single day. I want to now introduce you to our newest kids. All of the mama goats have now given birth, so I want to introduce you to everyone. So this is our newest kid. We had a male. This is Crackle. She gave birth to just one, and she was a great mom right off the bat. So I haven't named any of the kids because they're actually all sold. So all of our kids are spoken for. So we're just raising them until they're about 8 weeks, and then they will go to their new homes. See, she's a little overbearing to him. Crackle was the last one to give birth, and she actually surprised us. She was the biggest out of all 3 of the mamas, and so I thought she would give us triplets, but she surprised me by only giving us 1, which is great. He's nice and healthy. She's a great mom, and they're doing really well together bonding. These are Snap's twin boys. 2 years ago, she gave us a girl and a boy, and this year she gave us 2 boys. They're doing really well. I love all the different colors that all the babies came out with. Just really makes them really unique. And you can tell these guys are only
a few days older than Crackle's little one, and they're just so much more social, curious. They're still a little more skittish than the oldest twin girls, which I'll show you here in a second, but they're starting to really warm up to me, and the new family will really enjoy these guys.
So these are the first twins that we had. So they're the oldest and the most rambunctious.
There is only about a 3-week difference between the time these twins were born and the last kid being born. So you can just tell the difference in the hyperness as well as the socialness that they have. This is about where I like them to be when they go to a new home. They still have about 6 weeks left with us. I keep them here for 8 weeks. But I like them to be nice and friendly for their new owners. I'm definitely going to miss her the most. She's definitely fun to be around. Last but certainly not least, look how big these ducks are. I can't believe that these guys got so big so quickly. These guys are messy, guys, like really messy. The turkeys are doing great as well. We're in the process of trying to figure out where we're going to move these guys because being in the barn is just not working. They splash their water everywhere and create these mud pools that are great for them but terrible for me. So that's our next project. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. I still have one more mare that is going to give birth any day. If you like this video and want to see more, please subscribe to my channel and like and share this video. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well. For homemade products made at this ranch, visit AmericanCountryEssentials.com, which is linked below.